Hey up guys, S-Man, back at it again for another Pokemon Horizons review. Now, if you like this content, make sure you like and subscribe for more like this in the future. Now, let's get right into that review. This episode picks up right where we left off last week, with Arboliva asking Liko, Roy, and Molly to help it regrow the forest. Which they do. Liko and Roy plant a bunch of seeds, but they have no way to really grow it at the moment. That leads back into the Rising Volt Tacklers. They're on the ship worried about the 3 out, so Freed goes to find them when he spots a Magnemite that's canceling out all cell phone signals. This will be important later on, but yeah. At first when I was watching this I was like, what the hell is this Magnemite doing? But now that we know what this is leading to, it really caught my interest. Soon after, Threed, Orla, and Ludlow arrive to help Liko, Roy, and Molly regrow the trees, where we are revealed Ludlow's first Pokemon, Quagsire. Now, it's been a mystery who the Ludlow Pokemon partner is. We all thought it was Quaxley when we thought it was Nidoking, but no, it's Quagsire. And I gotta say, I love the little detail that it's in a dive ball and he sends it out. I also love the idea that his Pokemon are all water types, even if he has any more, so that makes sense if they weren't on outside of their Pokeball. They're water types, they should be in water. Makes a lot of sense why we haven't seen any of Ludlow's Pokemon. But yeah, thanks to Ludlow and his Quagsire, they're able to use Arboliva's ability to regrow the forest. And after that happens, we see the baby Terrapagos again. Now this is definitely catching my interest because recently we've even gotten more footage of the DLCs for Pokemon, but we still know little to nothing about Terrapagos and the pendant, which definitely is interesting seeing as a lot of this stuff is coming before we're going to see it in the game. But yeah, Terrapagos comes out of the pendant, and it seems like Terrapagos is literally the pendant and not summoned by it like previously thought, or I previously thought. But Terrapagos uses an Arboliva show Liko and Roy a vision of its original trainer, the legendary Pokemon trainer Roy once talked about. And this is also leads later on in the episode with some major reveals, which I'll discuss now because after this, Arboliva just goes in the Pokeball and they head back to the ship. It turns out the legendary Pokemon trainer Roy once talked about was Rayquaza and Arboliva's trainer, and the Pokeballs that Roy found are basically what used to hold its partners. But I don't know how this connects to the pendant yet, but I definitely think that's interesting. So are we going to basically see Roy go around the world and collect this ancient Pokemon trainer's team? Are we also going to end up eventually seeing the ancient Pokemon trainer? That would be really interesting. Maybe we use the time machine Turo and Sada made to find out and like go back to the past to meet the ancient Pokemon trainer. But yeah. Oh, also, quick note. Alex wrote the story about the ancient Pokemon trainer. That's what Liko and Roy find in one of his picture books, but apparently he says it's fiction. So I'm wondering the other Pokemon shown with the trainer are his actual team, because you can clearly see what made out to be a Rayquaza and Arboliva. We also saw a Fiery Phoenix-like Pokemon that I was thinking could be Talonflame, and a Pokemon that might have been a Lapras, and maybe a Mamoswine as well. I can't really tell at the moment. But yeah. We also meet Liko's mother for the first time. Freed has a meeting with her to ask her about the pendant and more about if she knows anything about the Pokeball. It's also revealed that Liko's mother once taught Freed, so you can see the connection of why she would hire Freed and the Volt Tacklers to watch over her daughter. This is definitely interesting because Freed has a connection with both Liko's mother and Roy's grandfather, which maybe them meeting isn't a coincidence, Liko and Roy. Maybe it's some big destiny, because Freed knows both their families and the ancient Pokeball with the pendant are all connected. Maybe they're siblings. I'm just kidding. But yeah, through his conversations with Liko's mother, Freed doesn't learn anything about the pendant or Pokeball, because Liko's mother doesn't really know anything about the pendant, only knowing that Liko's grandmother gave it to her. After this, the Volt Tacklers all just have a meeting where they decide they should go to Galar, where Liko's grandmother is. Hell yeah! We're finally gonna see Galar! More than Journeys did. Oh wait, something might be stopping them. Because we get the reveal of Spinel, I think his name was. But yeah, the next explorer going attacking our group. Spinel has been watching them this whole time with his Behem and also cutting out the cell phone signal with his Magnezone, or whatever Pokemon that is. But yeah, lately the explorers have been missing ever since Amifio got kicked off the job. But now, this new big bad's coming in within the next few episodes. We even get a preview where we see him jumping Freed, and Freed has to pull out Terrassalization, which definitely catches my interest. But yeah, how much longer are the Rising Volt tacklers going to be in Paldea before they head off to Galar, and how will this guy stop their plans? That's what we'll see in the upcoming episodes after a 2-week break. Right as we're getting real. Yeah, sad. But overall, this episode was really good. A great pick-off from last week's more calm episode, and a great setup with a new villain coming in and a new destination for them to explore the mysteries of the Pokeball and the pendant, and even more information about the Pokeballs, and we even learn more about the pendant somewhat. Overall, I'll give this episode 8 out of 10. I can't wait for what we see in the future, especially because we saw Iono in that preview, and next episode Roy might be catching his first Pokemon. So yeah, make sure you guys like and subscribe if you can't wait for those videos. S-Man, signing off.